Well, hello! I'm in America. And I'm with Kristen.
I have weird accent.
I have weird accent. No, that does not sound anything like you.
You do a pretty good American accent though.
Oh, I try. Anyway, today we are very shiny because we just did a really fun video. I'll put the link in the description to how we created this. Obviously
it's magnificent.
Yeah. But ties in very well with what we're going to be talking about today. How we found ourselves and our personal style and how we basically give no fucks.
No fucks.
That is pretty much it. I get a lot of questions asking about like, oh, how did you get so confident, or how did you find yourself, and all this sort of stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it took a while.
Yes, indeed it did.
But I put a little cheeky tweet out saying, ask some questions, Q&A style. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be answering your questions on how we sort of found ourselves.
Evolved into what we are today.
Yeah, because I think it's very important to discover yourself and be comfortable with yourself. And basically, there's so much pressure from people all over the place to sort of be normal and conform, but who gives a fuck about conforming? Because it's shit and boring, and
so
who wants to do that? No one wants to do that. Right, so
I saw that tweet pop up earlier and like so many people were tweeting me. I was like, what the fuck happened?
How do you know what style suits your body shape the best?
After you?
I think it's what you most feel comfortable in. I'm very much about dressing to suit your body shape and also what you feel comfortable in. Because sometimes I force myself into dressing a particular way because I think it will look good or it's fashionable, but in reality, like, because I've got quite a big thighs and ass, it's actually quite uncomfortable. Like, I really like being able to wear short denim shorts, but really, it's really uncomfortable because chub rub. You always feel really good when you feel comfortable in what you're wearing. So something that makes, like, isn't unpractical.
Yes. That's pretty much exactly what I was gonna say, because there are such things in magazines as like dressing for your body type. Like if you're super short, you're not supposed to wear like long dresses that are to your knees, you know, but I personally never follow those guidelines because I feel like it doesn't matter what your body shape is as long as you feel good in what you're wearing. Yeah. That's all that matters, because if you feel comfortable, then you're gonna radiate like elegance and beauty,
and you'll just know that you feel good, and you'll be like, yeah, I'm owning this. I think it's also like, they say what you should and shouldn't wear, but again, it's what you feel that works for you. I mean, there's certain things that are gonna make you look
certain
better,
ways,
you know, or whatever, just because of how they're cut and how it suits your body shape or whatever. Right. But it's more about what's in here that counts, really, rather than, you know, because if you feel confident, you're gonna act confident.
It's about what's in here and in here. So whatever you feel good in, but if you're looking for something that's gonna fit your body shape, you should, there's a lot of blogs for that. I am not a style genius over here. I just exude my own style. I feel pretty good at that.
I mean, people probably would say that this dress isn't suitable for my shape because I'm short and sort of...
I love that dress.
But I don't care because I like it because I feel good in it. How do I feel more confident showing my arms during the summer?
That's a hard one because it's, once again, going back to the last question, it's about how you feel. So if you don't like your arms for whatever reason in something that you're wearing, then maybe find something that's a little more flowy or longer to make you feel more comfortable.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I get a bit nervous that my bingos are coming
Helen.
out.
Have you heard of that?
What?
In America, they go, hi, Helen, and they call that, like, this.
Is that called Helen?
Yeah, hi, Helen, because it's when you're waving, like, this does that, just like
Helen.
that. This is Helen.
Oh my goodness. Hello. If you feel like, what's the word, self-conscious about a particular body part, that's all in your head. Like, no one actually is going to be judging your arms. Like, I'm just saying that. Like, I hate the back of my thigh, because it's just like cellulite central. But I have to keep telling myself that no one gives a fuck about the back of my legs. It's exactly the same principle for anything else. Like, you're walking down the street and you look at someone, you're not gonna go, oh my god, their arms are disgusting. Yeah. And you need to tell yourself that. Just don't worry. That's all I'll say.
Wear what you wanna wear.
Yeah.
You're gonna look amazing.
Exactly.
And if you're worried about what other people say anyway, you shouldn't be doing that either, because that's the whole moral of the story. You shouldn't care what other people think about you. So one person is like, oh my god, your arms. Do not take that to the grave with you. No. It doesn't matter. It's about what you think and how you feel. So don't let anybody stick you in this little shape of what you think they think you should look like, because that's all bullshit.
What's the hardest thing about finding yourself and accepting yourself the way you are?
other people's opinions. That is the hardest part of that.
Yeah.
For me. I don't know about you or anyone else, but I feel like that is, so when you accept yourself and you're kind of going to the danger zone, like presenting yourself as you want to be, there's always going to be that one jerk that's like, you look stupid in that. You can't let that bring you down. No, expectation. Like, so Instagram is a big fiend for this, and so like there's so many Instagrams and stuff like with really mega hot babes and everything, and they're always the most popular, and you think, oh, that's what people like, you know. And I think it's just that kind of influence of what's going around, what's trendy, which kind of makes it hard because you think, am I doing this wrong? But then you're like, no, I'm not doing this wrong, because if I look like them, then I wouldn't be me. And there's no right or wrong.
Exactly. And you just end up looking like everyone else and be really boring, and everyone look the same. So I just think you gotta just ride your horse into the sunset and not look back.
I totally agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. Nailed it.
Thank you. So basically, what's the hardest thing is probably what you say, people's opinions. I say what's sort of trendy, and
that's people's opinions though. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Kill that now. How do you increase body confidence and just loving who you are? Do you know what it is for me? It's taking myself off being offline and just hanging out with regular people and just like everyday people. That makes me feel better, because I feel more normal and less under pressure and under the spotlight. So it's just realizing that everybody around you are all different shapes and sizes and proportions, and that makes me feel good about myself.
Absolutely. And that's what I think too, is like not comparing yourself to other people is what's going to help your confidence, because magazines these days and Instagram is like, it's, first of all, even the model doesn't look like the model looks in the photo. It was totally photoshopped, and there's no right way to look. Just because magazines portray the perfect body as skinny and big boobs and whatever, you don't have to fall victim to that. You don't ever have to believe that that is the proper body shape, because there is no proper body shape. As long as you feel good and you feel good inward and outward, then I think that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
And not comparing yourself to other people. I find myself doing that a lot.
Oh God,
and every time I do it, I'm like, stop that. That is not you. You're not her. You don't need to be her. Like, you're good. And then that brings me back home, and I'm like, you're right. I feel so good right here, how I am.
One way that I learned to kind of accept my body more was when I went traveling, and I just saw so many different shapes and sizes.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was beautiful. Yeah. Everyone just looked great. And they were all just different shapes and sizes, and I was just like, yeah, fuck everyone else. This is just the way the world is.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely amazing, and that's true. You have to love your body for what it is. And at the same time, if you do feel like, you know, like, for instance, my mother is extremely overweight, and so is my whole family. If you don't feel that that is for you, and you feel like you want to make a change, then you can. Yeah, it's all up to you. So you can go to the gym, you can eat better if you want to, but only if you want to. Do what you want. Don't feel pressured by media to look a certain way.
I'm gonna name my role down here.
Just I have a couple to name.
I'm gonna like name it so if it's personified, I don't feel so bad about it. It's just, this is Alfred. Say hello to
Alfred.
As someone who looks to you for style inspiration, did you always have your own style, or did you take ideas from others? Yeah, I suppose it's very good to be inspired by other people. I wouldn't say that I just miraculously came up with looking like this.
You mean you didn't do this all on your own?
No, I got help getting dressed this morning. No, I've always kind of known that from the age of 13 was when I started dressing more, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be sick everywhere, but alternative. Right, I fucking hate that word, right? But I have been influenced by so many different things, like attributes that, you know, even like music, like all the bands I used to listen to, like I was totally inspired with the way that they dressed, and like the groupies of the bands, you know, I'd be like, yeah, leather, studs, fishnets, like all that. You know, and then I think as you get a bit older, you sort of like stop being so hardcore in that respect, and then tone it down a bit, but you know, take all the little attributes that you like, and you kind of piece it together, you know?
Yeah, no, I did not always have my own style ever. No, like I waited till I was about 16. I was like so worried about fitting in because I was made fun of a lot in high school about how I dressed, the car that I drove, like everything. I have a video on it actually.
I think I watched that actually, and you were talking about it, and I was like, oh, proud.
Yeah, so
you broke through.
Yes, so that's what it's all about how you feel. And so one day I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna get made fun of, you know, trying to wear the cool clothes, like, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just wear whatever I want to wear that actually truly makes my heart happy, like how I'm presenting myself and how I'm looking. And so I did that, and guess what? I still got made fun of. So I was like, you know what? At least I'm happy. So I honestly like when I was younger, I used to like kind of dress like exactly like my friends. And now I kind of pull inspiration from different areas. It could literally be this palette. I'm gonna be like, this has inspired me to dress like with pink and purple tomorrow. So I pull inspiration from everywhere. But yeah, I take ideas from all over the place. Other people, I have pictures in my room hanging of like, oh, I like that outfit. You can recreate that sometimes. So
any advice for having more confidence to be yourself around new people?
You should just put out who you are, because not everyone's gonna get along, and you just have to like but at least if you put your true self out, you know that you're yourself all the time. You don't have to like remember any weird lies that you made up or anything like that. You just like put yourself out there. And if they accept you for that, then great. I mean, everyone should accept you for how you are. I accept people that I don't necessarily get along with. I'm like, you're this way and I'm this way, and I respect you and I understand that. Maybe we don't hang out, but I still respect you because you're yourself, and like that, fucking get on with your life. Amazing.
Also, if people aren't very nice, it also helps you filter out the good from the bad. Because like if they're in like at you, you'd be like at you as well, like ugh, you know what I mean?
totally. And then you don't have to waste any more time.
No.
And, yeah.
How to look cute and cool and grunge at the same time?
Not deciding on one style is my favorite thing ever. I look different every day of my life. One day I look grungy, one day I look super like polished, the other day I look like totally girly. So I love changing my style up. I don't think that, and throwing a beanie on it.
I'm totally down with you. Normally I'm like black and monochrome and dark as the night.
And look at you today.
But look at me today. Like I'm literally wearing pink.
But if you want to throw a little grunge edge on something, definitely some black eyeliner smoked out and a beanie. Yeah. Converse with anything too.
And like, a choker.
Choker's good. Yeah. Oh my god, she's the rat lady.
I love Kira, she's so nice.
I'm subscribed to her.
Oh, she's awesome. Your entire life combined, what clothing store have you spent the most money in, do you think? Mine's definitely ASOS.
It would have been ASOS if I had heard of it when I had heard of Forever 21. I just recently, I'm behind the time. Okay, so that was like our little insight into how we feel about the world and how we stopped giving a fuck and we found ourselves. So yeah, definitely go across to Kristen's channel and watch how we did this. And in case you haven't realised already, this is not how we do our makeup every single day, but you'll find out what the hell went on. Maybe it will be soon.
We're now going to go out for some Mexican, we've decided. But thanks for watching. You definitely have to go and subscribe because I'm sitting here fangirling my ass off.
I have a tip for you too.
Yeah, what's
okay.
That? What?
So this is what I did and what I tell people. This just came to me, so sorry.
Oh right, okay. Insert.
Because we are going out with our makeup like this. If you're not fully comfortable going out and stepping out of your shell, just do one thing that makes you step out of your shell. You want to part your hair on the other side and that makes you feel really weird, do that to start.
Yeah.
Let that sink in and then do something else.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good
So we're going to just go like this.
We're going to go like completely highlighted this time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye. Bye.